Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Agasically Statements from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, on YouTube. Back with another episode of the Replication Anecdotes. That is my sub-branding and titling and labeling for any Let's Plays and live streams featuring me playing vehicular simulation games or arcadey type games. They don't necessarily have to be Sims if you're one of those types who's very particular about the definition of that genre. But at any rate, we're going to be getting things started tonight with a little bit more of Star Citizen. Look, if you are a viewer of the channel, there's a good chance that this is just what I'm going to be playing and live streaming for the next year, at least. That is a concept that I am toying around with. More to follow on that later. We are still on the 3.7.2 alpha. Excuse me. My plan tonight is to go aloft, starting with the F-7C Hornet. I think it's a light fighter. It might be a medium fighter. I believe we're going to wind up being spawned on R-Corp. And within Star Citizen, I'm a member of the OG Corp. The original corporation organization. So I don't see the CEO online tonight, so we're probably going to wind up flying predominantly solo. I still really haven't gotten into a ton of the social features within Star Citizen as far as getting into the global chat and interacting with people there. Can I get confirmation that I've got good voiceover commentary coming out on the live stream? Can I get confirmation that I've got good voiceover commentary coming out on the live stream? Voiceover commentary coming out. Okay, so and I was mistaken on both of my assumptions. I thought we would either spawn on Arcor or maybe on Port Olisar by Crusader. We were actually down on Levski, where I had to make a quick divert and landing for my last mission. Really bugs me that, no, I do have to kind of jockey with these consoles every once in a while to get the constellation to show up. There she is. We're going to be launching in the, yeah, it is a medium fighter.
Alright, your ship's all ready for you.
I tend to be bad about this too. I often miss what platform it's coming to. Hangar 2. Alright. Oh, what am I? Okay. Now, if we're just going to be going... I expect that this is... I'm going to wind up lining up for a ship-to-ship combat mission. So I'll probably just wear my flight suit and won't bother putting any armor on. I'm a little worried that having taken the armor off and not having all my storage space, that what I'm going to wind up doing when I do go to rearm my armor. Just reconfigure a bunch of equipment slots, but we'll see how that goes. Let's power the Hornet up. Dark Litter flight ready.
Aerospace, all systems online.
I'm on late tonight because I fell asleep on the couch. I mean, I was out. Check the weapon systems on this, because I... 8 birds. It's not bad. Oh, and this is all... Whoa, really? Rough. It's all ballistic ammo? This thing doesn't have any energy weapons at all? Yeah, so it's because group 1 is off. I wonder, I missed that. Combat assistance mission. Let's go ahead and get clear of the landing hangar first. Let's get landing control. This is Nautilus 262. Requesting permission for departure. very much, Lipsky Landing Control. Yep, I do always like to verify that the hangar bay doors are actually open. I haven't had them closed on me before. I have a set of hangar bay doors that were very heavy that were opening very slowly. Where if I had taken off in my normally zippy fashion, then I would have collided. Alright, vertical maneuvering thrusters. Oh. We are clear of the hangar. Landing gear up. Let's check out what jobs are available. Pretend bounty contract for North Rock. I've flown for them before, so I don't know why this thing is acting as if it's my first job for them. Of course, I don't know where the job is, but we'll go ahead and accept the offer. This is my cash status right now, by the way. 6726. Alright, let's go to the skyline and find out where my target is. I think he's right here. I think he is right here. That's good. Hey Streetly, thanks very much for the follow. Thank you very much for swinging through the live stream. I appreciate you. How have you been today? And are you up tonight? Or did you fly earlier today? Oh, you're waiting for the 3.8 update. Gotcha. And this word, fellow. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I certainly don't feel like you're obligated to, but hopefully just be able to see. Yeah. It's on the other side of the planet. Trying to get clear of Atmo and then come back around on the nav point. I know I'm not as used to. Well, thanks, man. Like I said, I do appreciate it. So what do you, when you're laying off the game and waiting for just quick and waiting for an update like that, do you play other games or what? Yeah, I've been playing Atlas. Huh. So I'm not familiar with that title. Yeah, what kind of game, what genre of game is that? heaps of Star Citizen streamers on Twitch. Okay, all right, very cool. Yeah, I haven't really, I guess, because I haven't really been out in search of any. I haven't really found any other Star Citizen streamers to mod for. I guess I'm down just down to one streamer that I mod for. Oh, this is a ship coming. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't run the game too well, so I don't play as much as I would like to. Are you saying Star Citizen or Atlas? And are you saying Star Citizen because of the hardware specs required, or? Star Citizen. Yeah, I got a GTX 680. Okay, gotcha. And I don't know why I'm not. Walking on the nap point. I guess maybe because of asteroids. Yep. Okay, well, yeah, I can understand that. Now, playing Atlas, do you also play Sea of Thieves? I used to play the company's other game, Arc. Okay. Okay, and don't play Sea of Thieves. Alright. Well, I'm going to try and change this up. Not really great about... So I just want to display up in my field of vision that shows the number of missiles left. Let's play the company's other game, Arc, Fleet, Ships. Yes, yeah, O-Corp is my only organization. Hey, what about you? So yeah, I'm sorry, I do not have Star Citizen specific commands set up. I'm glad that you put those in chat, because I hadn't really thought about it, so I can definitely work on those. I made it scored. Okay, gotcha. And what is that? How is that organization? Kind of what are they about? What's their main shtick? If it was on everything but piracy, basically 3 houses. Okay, gotcha. How does that work out for you guys? Do you guys mainly jump other players, or I guess you would have to. All right, let's come off cruise control. Drop out of max thrust. Kick some more power to the shields, since I don't need them for. Going to apply my speed limiter. Gotcha. Is that the target? Okay. Our streamers do big org events. One is salvage cargo, holy money. Gotcha. Okay, let's loose the cap for the birds. Not getting missile lock. Maybe because of not getting missile lock on this guy. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Ooh. I do not know why I cannot get a missile lock on this guy. I impacted him even though I tried to side. Oh, that's why I'm... Dang it, dummy. Whoa, what is going on? Oh. Come on, what? Something is going... Blast it! Something is going on with my view. I don't understand why it's unlocking from... This... I don't... Strictly, I don't understand what's going on with this. I think something that I hit on my view is causing... No, strictly, I have the, How am I not hitting this guy? So it's not good at all. Strictly, I think you'll see when I go to the kiosk here, but I've got I got a Freelancer Max, a Prospector, an M50, a 300i, a Constellation, an Avenger Titan, and a Gladius, in addition to the Hornet that you just saw me flying just there. That was horrible. And somewhere I hit something that was unlocked my view from the center port, kept following the target instead of following sailing on the nose of my ship. I don't know what that was. Your music is really loud. Hopefully that reduced it a little bit for you. So how did you get interested in Star Citizen, Strigley? Now, this might be a mistake, but I haven't had a chance to fly the Merlin by itself. My brother showed me the Kickstarter. Okay, very cool. Does he play also? Hangar 2. Interesting. It still has the Pro-Tem bounty contractors active. Power up straight to flight ready.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic.
Contact the tower, get permission to take off.
Hangars open and flight paths clear. Go ahead and launch.
Launch successful.
Alright, we're clear. Landing gear up and into flight configuration. Or do I still have the waypoint? Not sure that I do. Yep. Still there. I can't really hook it, just like before, but I can't see it. Speed limiter off. So, and how long have you been playing for, Strictly? So I only have the 2 panels in this thing. And not even a menu button over there. So it looks like no. We do have a laser repeater here. 2 laser repeaters. And a machine gun with 360 rounds. No missiles. Thought it was coming up now. Back in June. Whoa, so you've been on for a while. And how long have you been part of OG Court? A few months, okay. And what is it about the game that makes you stick with it? I was the first member after OG, I believe. Okay, alright, very cool. Ooh, this thing may not have a quantum drive. Cooler power plant shield generator. Yeah, I don't think this thing has a quantum drive. Which is fine for this mission. This will just be a one hopper probably then. Though I'm affiliated, not my main, or what was the last question? Oh, I was asking earlier if your brother also plays, since you said he introduced you to the Kickstarter. Oh, no, he back, but it's not active. Okay. Gotcha. So, and then I was asking, what is it about the game that makes you stick with it? And is this like your main game, or do you like play this when a patch comes out just to kind of check it out, and then the dream, right? Do you play it like when a patch comes out for like a week or two, and then back off of it until the next patch comes out, or how do you play it? So different from every other game. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. In terms of its scale and its modalities, it's I mean, there's no other game, alpha, beta, released, whatever, that has as many different modalities, in terms of there being, first-person shooter stuff, shipboard stuff, capital ship stuff where you can get up and walk around in the capital ship and be part of a crew, space, planet side. Nothing else really scales the way this game does. I don't play too much because my setup isn't great at the moment. I got hooked again 5 months ago. I will watch and mod for people who stream it on Twitch. Okay, gotcha. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, so I don't know what it was in the last ship that was causing my view to be all screwy and for it to go from... It was yanking the joystick from the flight control system from flight control to view control, and I don't really understand why it was doing that. I don't know if it's a button that I pressed that I don't know of. I'm used to in flight control or flight simulators for there to be... There's usually a control for padlocking, so it keeps your view on whatever contact you have locked up or designated by view. And I don't really like using that. I haven't seen a padlock control in Star Citizen, but I definitely... It's either a bug or I hit something that was making it flip out like that. Okay, we're going to close down to probably about 20 kilometers before we change power profile and flight profile to combat to dogfighting config. It's the way the cause and effect that I like. What happens in the verse will affect other things. Yeah, yep, yeah, absolutely. Now, have you checked out other games that are kind of in this ilk, like Eve or Elite Dangerous? Alright, we're down to 20k. Let's go ahead and drop that. Extra power to shields. There we go. Now we have him locked up. That seems like it's behaving properly. Ooh, that was a fast, high-speed pass. Okay, now it seems like things are operating the way I would expect them to. Flying into the sun that screwed me up a bit. Didn't realize he was making a head-on pass like that either. I do need to divert some more. Yep, there we go. A little more power to weapons.
Forward shield under attack. Charge of shields complete.
try and ram you. Alright. I'm hurting now. Definitely got some damage here. Ah! Went underneath me. Come on. Ah!
Right shield under attack. Shield charging. Charge of shields complete. Forward shield under attack.
Come on, come on, come on. Ah!
Forward shield under attack.
Ah! Really would like some missiles right now.
Forward shield under attack.
Come on.
Under attack.
Jeez, what is this guy flying?
Shields complete.
Buccaneer. No. All day with this guy. Ah. Where'd he go? It's becoming an endurance match. It's a little risky. Stayed nose on with him a little bit longer than I probably should have. Definitely wearing him down. Ooh, he's way out. Shields are almost gone. Oh no! Flipping he stayed out long enough to recharge him. No, Loki, I'm not in the PTU. I never play in the PTU. It's the way the consequence. What happens to the first thing there's the space game that interests me. me, though. Lost it. I didn't think it really had... It does not have a quantum drive, Loki. Yeah, this combat hop is just off of Levski, so I was able to get out here on my main thruster. And then I'll have to go right back down. Jeez. This is becoming useless, though. This guy's on a... That's what it is. He's on a Drake. He's doing these high-speed runs. Really having to mess a lot with my speed limiter and power allocation to get into a profile that can fight him the way he's fighting now, which he's changed up since I originally encountered him. He's not as aggressive and staying in as close as he was before. And I've got the speed to catch him, but my acceleration seems to be hurt. No! Whew. It's going to be a long time to get flipped around when I hit the reverse thrusters. Lucky this Java is even still alive. Why? Now I don't understand because I didn't hit the reverse thrusters on that last pass. Hey, Scarlett, how you doing? Thanks so much for swinging by. Thanks for the... Like has a Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, has the pursuit button so your ship follows the enemy and keeps it in view, not on target. Right. Scarlett, are you guys going live here shortly? Yeah, I may just have to scrub this mission just because I think I've just fought this guy to an impasse. And it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to do anything with him. We're just going to keep fighting each other to a draw. Yeah, because I just can't. When he does that high-speed pass, it just takes me too long to get back into a pursuit profile, and I can't crack his shields when he's doing the head-on pass. I mean, unless he changes something about what he's doing. Drop lock. If this thing had missiles, that would be different. He's not going as far out anymore. Alright, but I still got my laser repeaters. Should be enough. Let's wrap this up. Hate how the AI does that. This has been a colossal waste of time tonight. And I may have just crashed out, which frequently happens when a collision occurs. I do, Loki, usually, I stream something, it's very difficult for me to, I typically tend to stream a ton of different things, generally new releases, because, I do a gaming podcast, and I've been a game reviewer in the past. What I'm toying around with now is and what I've been doing for the last few weeks is streaming only Star Citizen, just because I'm kind of generally hooked on the game. I think I'm going to have to bounce out and then come back in. But yeah, generally, what I have done over my several decades of gaming is, if you look down at the description and stuff on my information panels, just play all different types of genres on all different platforms. But in these last few months of 2019, I have been spending a ton of time on PC, and like I said, I've been really hooked by what the flock. I may even have to bounce all the way back out to the launcher. And right now I can't even get to my task manager. Let's see. Whew. Star Citizen has the GPU pegged at 99%. Okay. Fortunately, we were able to get out of that. For the last few weeks, I think I had seen you during IAE. I only seen Star Citizen. I know I'm not here every time. Oh, no. Yeah, no, and that's fine. I think, well, and I don't know that I can see it from the screen I'm on right now. But I play Fortnite. Like I said, generally what my shtick is because of the podcast we have, we generally try and collectively get through all the new releases in the year. So throughout the year, I've played about 22 new release games in 2019. So I've played, this is just a sidebar gig that I've checked out, but I've also played Dirt Rally 2.0, F1 2019, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Fortnite. I play a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege. Let's see, actually I have my list of so let's see, Ace Combat 7, Resident Evil 2, Hitman 2, Sunless Skies, FIFA 19, a little bit of Apex Legends, Yoshi's Crafted World, Trials Rising, MLB The Show 19, God's Trigger, The Division 2, Fell Seal, Arbiter's Mark, Total War 3 Kingdoms, Fire Emblem 3 Kingdoms, Age of Wonders Planetfall, Pillars of Eternity, Complete Edition, Divinity Original Sin 2, Definitive Edition, Borderlands 3, and Disco Elysium. And I think I said Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah, so generally, like I said, until I got into this Star Citizen thing, and like I said, I may be continuing this, I'm not sure. I've definitely got some things that are pulling at my heartstrings right now as far as all the different types of games and systems that I've played on my entire life. And I've never gotten into an MMO, and this is the exact reason why. Disco Elysium, it's beautiful from an art perspective. It has some interesting things in the game design that may or may not sit well with everyone. And one of those things is that I felt like what I was seeing was that the dialogue trees are rigged such that you can be engaged with an NPC in dialogue, and if you don't necessarily tunnel down like every possible branch of the dialogue tree, you will often not surface the clue that they can give you, a critical clue. So that can be a little exhaustive. It's a beautiful game. The dialogue is very quirky. It's a ton of reading. It's not a very gamey game. It is heavily... it's got a very detailed script. I like the humor in the dialogue, and it's a little quirky, and that appeals to me. But man, it is not it's not a high mechanical Spectrum game. I guess I'm going to grab the Freelancer. I guess we're going to be doing some cargo runs.
She'll be waiting for you in the hangar.
And skew away from the combat missions. That is continuing to prove to not be my strength. We're back in Hangar 2. So yeah, like I said, I have tended over the last few decades to play, as my bio description says, to kind of, play everything. But that definitely takes a toll in focus and, the time I'm able to eke out of each game. It's getting worse as now there are more and more platforms and more different ways to play, and I just don't know. I mean, there are times that I enjoy that, and then there are times where I lament and regret, not the time that I don't get to, dive deep on a thing. I'm into Star Citizen right now because Star Citizen is, my unicorn game. More than anything, what I have loved in terms of game genres and game types is simulation games, and so a space sim that also has first-person shooter elements and other things to it is just a thing that appeals to me greatly. But like I said, I look around and I get, entertaining the notion of playing this game full time, so to speak. The big question is, am I going to be able to deal with the FOMO? And initially, I thought I was, and then I saw the Xbox Series X reveal at the Game Award show. I didn't actually see it. I just saw, I've seen renders and stuff of the hardware, and I really like it. And it causes me to rethink. I had been thinking about getting rid of my Xbox One X, and now I'm kind of rethinking that, or giving that a second thought. So, what other games do you play, Loki? And I also played Rebel Outlaw when it came out, I think in 2015. I have not played Rebel Outlaw 2. Have you played that? Let's go ahead and get permission for the tower to take off.
Hangars open and flight paths clear. Go ahead and launch.
I'd just like to verify that the hangar is actually open. Come on.
Hope to see you again one day.
Wait, there's no need to waste time on a 7-year alpha. There's good finished games out there. RGO is at number 2. I'm playing it off and on. I can't play like I want. I still need to finish Wildland. I'll buy some games on and sell. I know I'm not going to play. Right. I want to go and try out the Warframe update. Nothing is going to happen though. Did you meet one of the mission gives on Levski? They don't talk to me mostly. There's robot leg girl tattoo guy. No, I don't think I think the only NPC mission giver that I've met on Levski was the guy who wants you to run drugs for him, which I declined. And it took me some time to track him down to figure out that you can get down into like the maintenance shafts and machinery control areas for the environmental controls. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Guess we're going to do some milk run missions here. Skew away a bit from the combat stuff. On the forum they stated all mission givers give illegal activities. Okay, gotcha. So no, I finally got my criminal record cleared, so and like I said, I wasn't digging it with the drug running guy anyway. So, do you play any other flight sims, and or are you mostly a? You said you've played this obviously, and you're playing Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. Are you mainly into like sci-fi kind of games? Oh, it looks like I've already cleared Epo. Sci-fi though. Younger, I played RPGs. Okay. Don't mind them. So, what other sci-fi games have you played? Have you played Outer Worlds? Wanted to play Dragon Quest XI, but couldn't. As Dragon Quest XI a game? Is that on Switch, or is it available on other platforms? I want Outer Worlds and Cyberpunk, right? Lots of interest out there for Cyberpunk, of course. Did you play Quest? Well, it's on a lot, I think. Okay. So, being interested in Cyberpunk, did you play The Witcher or any of the games in that franchise from CD Projekt Red? I just don't buy from Steam, and it's only available on Steam for PC. Okay, gotcha. So where do you buy your games from? Do you get them from Good Old Games? And or Epic, and or straight from the publisher? Yeah, I got The Witcher 2 and 3. I played 3. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I've only tepidly dipped my toes into those. I don't finish much. Yeah, I got right, and that's my thing too. Is my joke is I've probably started almost every video game out there, and I frequently start games that I really like, probably 12 or 13 times, but I very rarely get to. It's hard for me to even get to mid game, and I can count the number of games that I've ever finished. You get the free Epic games. Okay, right. It's on Ubisoft directly from them, right? Yeah, I'm a big Ubisoft guy too. Again, I'm toying with this idea of playing Star Citizen, in a pretty dedicated fashion here for a bit. But as Ubisoft rolled out Uplay Plus or whatever it is, their subscription service, I gave that some serious thought because I thought about the number of Ubisoft games that I buy in a year, and I was like, man, for what that subscription costs, it may make sense for me to just go ahead and pay them, straight up for the year, because typically, let's even just talk about this year, right? I wound up not buying Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but in any given year, it's not unusual for me to buy 3 Ubisoft games. So if I buy an Assassin's Creed game, the Far Cry game that comes out this year, I'm definitely interested in Watch Dogs coming out in 2020. That's 3 games right there. And once you buy 3 games, I think that it justifies the cost of their subscription. At least for me, it does anyway. Now, you being interested in Outer Worlds, are you also have you also played other games by Obsidian, or are a fan of I forget which they do Fallout? I think they did Fallout New Vegas, right? And is that one of your favorite games? These guys are over here talking in chat about, because I know the Hornet that I have seems to be one that I was just given, and I don't know what I did or why SIG gave me a Hornet. It's a loaner. If you bought a cargo ship, you got one to help you do other things. I got mine so he got his when he got the Freelancer Max. But I'm worried about him saying it's a loaner, though. I'm like, because my concern is getting used to having that as part of my combat fleet, and then them taking it away. My quantum drive not pulled? I guess I took it down. Collection sites on yellow. When I buy games, I don't know publishers and developers. Okay, I got you. I could have played several of these games. Fallout New. I guess I played the original Fallout. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I tried going back, and I didn't play the original Fallout. I played Fallout Tactics, which I really like. Years after it came out, I tried to go back and play Fallout, and I just could not get into it. So now, Loki, do you only play on PC, or do you also play on consoles? I can't remember if you told me about that before. Mostly PC. My brother has a PlayStation 4. Gotcha. I'll buy a PS5 about a year after it comes out. Okay. So in 2021. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about consoles. I have thought about just giving them up and not playing on them because I have them, but then I wind up spending so much time on PC. And I definitely know what I've always said is if I need to buy things when it first come out for games, it helps for me not getting bugs, see reviews, and say, yep, I get you. Yeah, there are times that I think that I like the experience of coming in and just starting up a system and getting straight to gaming, which is more a console experience, but obviously over the years the console experience has become more and more like a PC experience, and it's not just coming in and pushing the button, it's coming in and pushing the button and taking an update and, yada yada yada. So I don't know. And I've always been a person that said if I wasn't, if I wasn't reviewing games or trying to blog or write or podcast about video games in the gaming industry, and I just played what I wanted to, I would probably predominantly play flight sims, space sims, and driving and racing games. Games where I would use a flight control system or a joystick or wheel and pedals. And so I think I'm just at my point where after, so many years of writing and video and podcasting about games, I'm just kind of like, well, maybe I just want to get out of that and just play the games, that I want to play, even though I've always said the reason I don't do that is because I feel like that gives you too limited of a view of games from a design and an art perspective. Yeah, and logging in and out. At first I didn't know how games saved for multiplayer. How games saved... wrong mouse. How games save for multiple players. Then I found out you need several accounts. Right. Do you have multiple people playing on one system. My headlight's not coming on. Oh, there we go. I had my bro and nephew at one point, so 3 people. That was PlayStation 3. Okay, gotcha. Speed limiter on? Weird. Is this just my maximum velocity in Atmo? That doesn't seem like velocity, though. It seems like my throttle is being limited. What's the throttle limiter? Yeah, multiple account management on consoles is seems to be a bit of a pain. So then when it comes to console, Loki, are you, it sounds like you're predominantly a Sony PlayStation guy? Yeah, okay, cool. I got an Xbox to try out the cam, but never got the cam. But read and heard only bad things about it. My sister had the Wii, and I was using it for exercising. Gotcha. I was hoping the Xbox cam would help too. So what do you mean that the Xbox cam would help with streaming or? Man, I don't know if it's my studio lights or what, but I'm having a really hard time seeing the terrain here. Oh, exercising. I wanted the cam at my place. Okay, gotcha. Man, I am going to wind up. They're just sitting out here in the open. Doesn't look like there's an actual facility here. It's a small campsite at best. right. So, let's go ahead and get armored up here. Armor. So I guess yeah, I don't really need. I'll just go with the Odyssey 2 helmet. Go with my medium armor set. So that will allow me to kit out the LMG. Gallant energy rifle. Yep. Telescopic sight. Oh, it's already got the field light equipped. Optics barrel and underbarrel. Alright. Energy pistol ammo. Energy pistol, energy pistol. Demico. Demico. Gallant. And Gallant. The Pyro multi-tool. Oh, my grenades are empty? Great. Med pen, med pen. Orbit mining attachment. Alright. Guess we'll use the rear loading ramp tonight. Nice. Okay, so that also has the laser pointer. Pistol. Alright. This thing. Oh! How'd I drop? I better not have actually dropped that. Come on, I really don't have time for this. What the heck? So did I drop them? If I drop them, I'm never going to find them out here on the ground in the dark. There's no way it should have just dropped them in its entirety. Is this streaming stuff a full-time job for you? Want it to be full-time or just for fun? If this is a pickup mission, why so far away? How do you drop a gun? So no, streaming's not full-time for me. Yeah, this is strictly just for fun. I thought you dropped a gun with a different key, like Q or spacebar. I think Q. I didn't think I hit the Q button. I thought I was just hitting. The numeric buttons. I landed so far away because, and I don't probably because of my studio lights in here, with it being in the dark. Like I just couldn't. I couldn't see, so I didn't want to get in too close. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened with my weapons. I'm hoping it's just a bug, and that whenever I respawn, they'll be back. When 3.8 comes out, a wipe will happen, so you early wiped your gun. Yeah. That's one way to, it's definitely one way to look at it. I guess we'll get the far one. The only thing that's aggravating, I mean, I know it was going to wipe it anyway. The only thing that's aggravating about it is I spent a good chunk of time scouring the net to find out what weapons I wanted to buy. Now they're gone. Well, I don't know that they're gone. If I drop them, they'll be back here somewhere. It's just when they're on the ground, they are very flat and very difficult to see, especially in the dark. mean, it's probably fine for tonight because I don't suspect that I'll run. Well, what? Oh. I don't know that I'll run any FPS combat missions. And I don't know, does it take a while for bunker missions to present themselves? Do you need like a certain rep or something? Because I don't know. I mean, I don't go looking for them, but I don't know that I'm being presented bunker missions yet. Yeah, and I just landed so far out because, like I said, I couldn't see, and I just didn't want to risk coming down and putting the ship down on a rock or something. The hard part here is I don't really have any good way of knowing that I'm retracing my steps. So it would have definitely been after I left the channel. Yeah. I'm hoping it's a bug and that they respawn. Not the contracts manager. So the magazines are still there. It's just the weapons themselves. Grenades are still there. Yeah, maybe I screwed up and did something. I don't know, I never did a bunker mission. Twitch had a mission that I tried once. I didn't see the mission marker in the bunker, and I was looking at my movie for the job and got shot up. Didn't retry it. Gotcha. So I guess, against my better judgment, my whole reason why I armored up with weapons is I didn't want to get ganked on the ground by somebody coming by. I guess I'll arm the P4. Now, did I lose all the attachments as well? No barrel attachment, no underbarrel available. Go weapon secondary. I guess I'll arm the shotgun. Arc light. Unequip that. And unequip that. 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3. Shotgun 4. Shotgun 5. P4 AR and 6 P4 AR. Alright, well now they're armed. I'm not going to pull them out. And then I guess what I don't understand is why, if it was dropping weapons, why did it drop those two, but didn't drop, of course as it would be, it would drop the two higher value weapons, but then not drop the pistol. Keybinds on foot, advanced. Melee attack. Drop item. It's not even, drop item's not even configured to a keyboard. So, I mean, theoretically, there shouldn't be a way for me to drop weapons right now. Let's see if there's something weird and it's on the joystick key. On foot. Nope. So there shouldn't have been any way for them to be dropped. So, like I said, I'm going to hold on to the hope that it's a glitch. A bug, and it'll be back. In which case, I'll just have these weapons just to... like I said, in case I get jumped. Hey, thanks so much for the host. Original. I don't know why that bugs me that I didn't get an alert for that. Maybe. He may have me on auto host. So, Loki, when the 3.8 patch gets dropped, are you planning on coming back to check out Star Citizen? Did I miss the, yeah, I missed the door. I did my few weeks this year. I'm waiting for new gameplay. Gotcha. So what do you mostly anticipate playing over the holidays? Game games on support. Okay, gotcha. Just go ahead and keep the medium armor on, so we're not flying combat ops tonight. Now, of course, we're getting daybreak. Alright, so that's all collected, right? Yep. Okay, so you'll be finished with Rebel Galaxy's Outlaw soon. Where am I right now? Aid shelter, Arcor mining area, mining outpost. Guess I can head out for Grim Hex. cruise control. Figure out, let's go ahead and hit the speed limiter. Oh, there we go. Okay. I believe those are the landing pads ahead. Haven't entered the armistice zone with this thing yet. So it may not be up on comms. Nope, they are. All right, Lucky, thanks so much for swinging by and hanging out. I do appreciate you. Thanks a lot for helping keep me awake, engaged in conversation. Hope you have a good night and a good Sunday tomorrow. Thanks very much for coming through. That's got to be around on the other side. Now I'm in the armistice zone. And I think what I'll do is I'll actually put down here, and then I think I'm going to try and log out and log back in and see if it respawns my weapons. It's a pretty small pad. Gladius last night by putting it down too hard. Try and get things back to a little less aggro on the landings here. Nice. Okay, repair, hydrogen fuel, and refuel quantum. Oh, no, let's, power it off. Okay. I just glitched through the closed door. Fine. And I'm going to log back out and leave this on the pad, hope it gets stored, because that's going to be how I'm going to get rid of the hazardous waste. Now, I don't think I have anywhere near enough money to buy what I have in the queue next. So first of all, let's see if it's just respawned my weapons already. Nope. Ugh. It's aggravating. And I wonder if they pushed part of the wipe already and preps to roll out the patch. So the weapons have been respawned. So the things I had in my list that I'm currently shopping for. Is I want to upgrade the 300 Eyes bullnose gun. And upgrade components of the power train and flight train. I think the last thing that I saw was a larger cooler, but that thing was like 40-something thousand. So I obviously don't have enough for that. So at this point, I'm just going to log out. Exit to the menu. And I'm going to take a quick break, put you guys on the BRB screen, and then I'll be back to run one more mission. So, thanks so much for hanging out, playing along with me. I will be right back. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna log back into the game. I suspect it's gonna spawn me on Grim Hex. And see if I get my premier weapons back. Yes, I am on Grim Hex. What? So I just got a monocle for no reason? Okay. My weapons did not come back. It's really aggravating. There's clearly something going on with the inventory system. It feels like they're mucking with stuff behind the curtains, getting ready to push the patch out then, maybe. I know they pushed 3.8 to PTU earlier tonight, or earlier this weekend. Still have my heavy armor, at least. It doesn't show me wearing the monocle, even though I said equip it. Jacopa monocle. It even says that I have it on. Maybe if I take the helmet off. Let's see. Armor. Right, unequip the helmet. Yep, there it goes. Okay. So I guess at this point I'm just gonna go back and try and find a place to spawn my freelancer maxed. I will get that if I head up to, go to the landing pads. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and put a claim in on the Gladius and get it recalled to this location. So I got a bit of learning curve to go through here now. There's my freelancer max. I think what I'm going to need to do. Now how to do this on Grim Hex is going to be painful. I need to find a trading console first. Now Grim Hex, last time I was on Grim Hex running around exploring it, it was a maze. So I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to find everything. But I want to try. Clothing store. I don't need any of that. I'm trying to find a trading console. Okay. Select a location. Okay, so I guess there are two different kinds of trading consoles. That's what I figured out last time. And this isn't the one I want. I want the shipping and trade. Go! I want the shipping and trade console. That is obviously in a different place. There's the clothing store again. So that's the admin, right? I hate it when he does that. What is that? Not quite certain what the point of that is. Hate it when he does that. This is the bar. On the O2 level. Both of those. That's in the clothing shop. Yeah, that must be to the bar. What is it? That's Hab. All this is probably Hab. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put my helmet back on because he's bugs me out when he does that. Armor. Okay, so that's not what I want. looks like it brought me back out onto the main concourse. Those are the habs up there, right? One thing I might be messing up is the trade console. Shipping and trade consoles might be up on the landing pad level. So let me try that. Don't seem to be finding them here. In fact, on Levski, I think they are on the same level as the ship retrieval consoles. So that's ship retrieval. Let's see if we can find shipping and trading. Not up there, but how about that's out to the airlocks. Why would that's weird. Oh, that's just the weird part of the space station. Yeah, let's not do that. Get up. I don't know why this part of the space station isn't locked down and secured. It's really strange. All these are SRCs. There's gotta be shipping and trading consoles on Grim Hex. There's no way that there's not. Trade kiosk. That's Lorville. This is Grim Hex one they won't let you look at without installing the Reddit app. Mining and trade consoles identical. Oh, maybe they are in the same. Maybe they're both in the admin office. That would actually be not bad. A little confusing, but at least knowing that they're there rather than running around. Mining and trade consoles identical. To visually distinguish mining, inspectors on terminals should visually distinguish themselves as either mining or trade consoles. Well, even though I couldn't pull that up in its entirety, what it made it sound like is that there was an issue logged because they both appear as the same. Which again would be okay. Now, what I need to do is I need to get to a lower level. The clothing shop. Seem to always end up in there. Yeah, admin office. Neither of them looks any different. Oh, can I not use the consoles while they're standing there? I've seen this guy before. Okay, so this is the trading console. Nice. Alright, so I've got 120 SCUs in the Freelancer. I want to buy total cargo space, empty cargo space, no commodities found in this location's cargo. No filter. So the only thing they have is scrap. No metal, no agricultural, no sin goods. That's 1.45 AUECs. Amount to purchase. Okay. Alright, so I want to buy scrap. Oh, there we go. So I've got 8760. So So I want to buy about 43.80 worth. Okay. That allows me to fill 31 SCU. Confirm. Confirm. Scrap is now worth less. Alright, now let's go get the max and make a decision on where to take it. So part of this I'm experimenting with for my last mission tonight is I am trying to see what the trade model is like and see how hard it is to figure out and do something with. And I'm not looking to score a super huge profit. I just want to kind of play around with the subsystems. I haven't really messed with the trading subsystem yet. Use. Alright, let's retrieve the freelancer. A01. She is right there. I'm curious. Probably asking you. No, it actually populated the hold with the scrap metal. That's pretty awesome. All right. What was the thing I was thinking that I wanted to check? Right, weapons. It has 8 missiles. Laser autocannon, laser autocannon. All weapon group 0, so it has no weapon group 1. permission to lift off.
You are clear to launch. Thank you. Please visit again.
Cover the landing gear. I think the difference here is I think the standard Freelancer only has one exhaust on each side. So I think we'll be okay to hold position here. I probably ought to clear the landing pad a little bit. Doesn't look like any hostiles in range. Shoot for a position right over this asteroid. Then at least I know I'm clear of the landing pad. Press the speed limiter, so that'll make sure that I hold position. Now the question is the best place to sell scrap metal? So there's an answer for this online. So they're saying Port Olisar buys it. The CRUL2 rest stop to Port Olisar scrap run is pretty popular for traders who have a lot of cargo space and not a lot of cash. Since both pickup and drop off are space stations and don't require landing. Levski also buys scrap, although at a slower rate than PO. Like buying hydrogen from Levski, selling to a rest stop. Ideally, when I have a delivery mission to, buying scrap and taking it to Levski. I don't think waste is generally profitable. Alright, well I guess that answers the question. We're going to make a scrap run to Olisar. Which, it could definitely be more complicated than that, so I'm glad to hear and see that it's not that bad. There's Crusader, there's Port Olisar. Oh my goodness, tons of quantum fuel, 2,500. And actually, I guess I'm not that far off. Oh yeah, because it's right. It's not a bad run at we go. So that's an unobstructed shot. Certainly looks like there's asteroids in the way. Let's hope this works out okay. Say okay. There are no pirates in the vicinity. I QT'd into a portal so the other night, and there was a pirate that wound up taking down my constellation. I was not too pleased. Alright, let's go put that speed limiter back on. Doesn't need to be that tight.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, there we go. Right on the nose. Let's go ahead and tap that speed limiter down. Guess landing gear would be good. Probably just use a tad bit of lateral thrust. Should be good right here.
Landing complete.
Oh, jeez.
Pleasant stay.
Man. I could have totally eaten that up. I didn't realize I was that close to the pad. Now it says it doesn't require landing. I don't know how else do you... Miscellaneous propulsion systems weaponry. I mean, is there a way to trade from right here? Doesn't seem like it.
Weapon system off.
Now my problem is I have never traded. Well, I haven't ever traded at all. So I don't know for certain where you go on Olisar to trade. Maybe here. That's a mining console. I suspect this is also a mining console. All vehicle retrieval. That takes you to the landing pad. Saba. Some landing pads. Alright, takes you back outside. It's weird to me that the trading consoles wouldn't just be right by the admin office. The mining ones are on the side. You would think that they would just be in the same hallway. Nope. I was wondering if maybe you did it in Dumper's Depot, but so this is the whole reason we're doing this tonight, is to try and figure out the trade model. Maybe it's on deck 2? I don't know. Now this takes you up to the Habs. Okay. Admin office is up there. Who's got to more landing pads? Ship retrieval console. Dumpers Depot. Oh, here we go. One on either side, right? Okay. I'm looking to sell. Pull it from the Freelancer Max. Scrap. That sells for a little bit better, 1.85. Okay. Sell scrap. Are you sure? Yep. Okay. So that wasn't huge, but it was alright. If I wanted to buy into the Freelancer Max, I don't know why it says it's still got stuff occupying the cargo space. Huh, so I could buy agricultural or medical supplies. I feel like a medical supply run would actually be pretty doggone good. Man. Creating an item sheet.
We're sorry, following lag exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return your ship to storage. Initiating ship storage procedure.
Where and how to
For your
trade.
safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation. Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
So I guess some of these places have spreadsheets and med supplies, star system trading an item sheet. Medical supplies. Buy minimum is $15.75. So this is telling you where you should sell them. That whole line's red. So the best place to sell medical supplies looks like it is The spreadsheet is huge. Yeah, the cell maximum is 1936. At the C, at the L4 R&R. So I should check agricultural supplies. By minimum average profit margin is about 12.72%. So definitely better to buy medical. And then, like I said, take it out to the L4 R&R. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now the problem's going to be, I'm hoping I can recall my freelancer. Hopefully it's stored right here. Medical supplies. Oh, why is it walking away like that? Oh, come on. So I want to buy... Is it zeroed out my cargo? It looks like it's... Yeah, it's zeroed it out. 292 units. Purchase medical supplies. Got it. Transaction has succeeded. Oh, no, don't bug out now. Okay. Let's try this again. So I've taken up 292. Cubic units. All right. That's our max. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put in a claim for this here. Freelancer max. Retrieve that.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
C01. Through 8. Zero through 04. There she is. I do always like to check the cargo hold, make sure I didn't get don't see the medical supplies in here. Please tell me that that's... Oh no, here they go right here. Okay, oh, very cool. I didn't know it had multiple holding bays. That's so awesome. Alright. And this is just a straight trading run, so there's no need to dork around a lot.
You are clear to launch.
Let's see if we can go ahead and plot a course for CRUL4. Yeah, not too far away. Me and R&R. Set route. I guess I didn't check. I just want to check the nav plan. Okay, 450 out of 2,500. They didn't refuel it. Port Olisar, it has a lot of extending platforms and whatnot, and it's not unusual for me to clank the bow.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum travel engaged.
And I think I'm finally starting to be able to read the graduated indicators on this throttle. So I should have been popping some sound alerts for some of the people who came through tonight. So this is the one I should have given for Strigley. This, of course, is the fight music from Star Trek, the original series. It's one of my longer soundboards. I guess for Loki coming through, I should have given him this one. Really need to get so I have this new laptop, an Acer Nitro entry-level gaming laptop, which is what I'm using now for my which is one of the laptops I'm using for my control, health, and monitoring machine when I live stream. But I got it home last weekend, I think, was when I first started using it, and just immediately put it in place on the L-shaped table where I usually have it set up by whatever the streaming PC is. I haven't really set it up, I just used it to log into Twitch and have been using it to monitor the stream since. Really bothered by my bad combat missions tonight. I probably would have been able to take out that guy in the Hornet if I hadn't gotten some wonky control bug at the beginning. Spin down the quantum. No. Spin down the quantum drive. Great. Now I got the constantly spooling audio bug. Oh, there's the R&R. Oh, you're actually able to set a route to it. Surprised it's not obstructed. We'll take it. It's only 100 kilometers out. And there we go. Yes, that does have my throttle zeroed out, so it looks like those graduated marks actually work. I'm pretty close, so I'm not going to totally disable. It's a really good-looking R&R station in comparison to some of the ones you find out in the outer reaches of Stanton. This one basically looks like a mini Port Olisar. Yeah, I need to do everything on that thing. I actually need to update the time. showing West Coast time. Landing pad should be over there on the right.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
And there we go. Let's go ahead and drop that speed limiter there, buddy. Whoa. Let's go ahead and drop the landing gear. Make sure that right strut is clearing. Could probably use a tad bit of left lateral. Push up onto the pad just a tad bit. Should be good here. Alright. Repair fuel. It seems like
Weapon system off.
it seems like in order to request repairs and refueling, you don't just it's not just accessing that maintenance menu while you're on the ground. It seems like the ship actually needs to be powered up still for you to request it. Because what I had been doing was shutting the ship down Seems like whenever I completely power it down, I can't get to those maintenance menu items. They're all redded out. So what this is going to mean, by ending here tonight is, tomorrow night we're going to be starting off with mining in the Prospector, which means I'll probably be heading out to Lyria. Ship retrieval. So I've never had cause to look for the admin office in these R&Rs. But these things aren't that big. Although I've often found it's not necessarily the size of a space in Star Citizen that determines whether I get lost in it or not.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
Here we go. Okay. What is that? Huh. This is a place where you can buy new parts. I only knew about Dumpster Depot or whatever. Huh. But that is not... There's also not the trading and shipping console that I need. Oh, there's the one of these is the admin office. Maybe this is it. Okay. Freelancer Max. You want to sell. Select the Freelancer Max. I'm going to sell the medical supplies. All source cargo. Yeah, that's not much profit at all. It's hardly worth the run, really. Ooh. My profit wound up only being about 500. I guess I'm not going to buy scrap. Definitely a mining run tomorrow night will definitely be more worthwhile. Still not a bad take for the night. I came on at about 1500 UEC. So I wind up 9,000 credits up. And actually, a single mining run tomorrow night should give me enough to buy a new cooler for the 300i. Alright, everybody, so thanks so much for anybody who swung through and joined in on the live stream. I appreciate you. If you happen to be watching the archive version of this on the YouTube channel Rounding Off Infinity, which should hopefully have its custom URL here shortly, now that we've grown to 100 subscribers. So I appreciate each and every one of you who are tuning into the channel on YouTube periodically to check out the new content. As you heard me discussing with Loki tonight, I am considering whether or not Star Citizen is going to become my main thing. So, I don't know. It's a struggle every night. So we'll see. In the meantime, once again, my name has been Agasically Stamus from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Thanks so much for everybody who joined in tonight. Until next time, happy hunting, take care of yourself, stay safe out there, play the games that you like, and stream the games that you love. I'll be back on tomorrow night, Monday night. If I'm on, it will be on late. We've got to record. We're recording the end of the year episodes of the Enough to Keep Going weekly gaming podcast, and it's a two-parter this week. We are recording our annual gaming superlative show, which is what we do instead of a game of the year. We give out it's kind of like your old high school superlatives. Most likely to succeed. Most likely to bring a smile to your face, that kind of stuff. So. But it's a similar vein to a GOTY Awards, but it's our gaming superlative show. We'll be recording 2 episodes back-to-back, Monday and Tuesday night. They generally run an hour and a half, although we are going to try to start early. So Monday night, there's a good chance I'll be on very close to the regular time. Right now, tomorrow night I'll be playing Star Citizen, and Monday night I'll probably be playing Star Citizen again. So that's the upcoming plan for the next kind of 48 hours. And stay tuned or keep an eye out on Twitter. That's usually where I try and post what's going to be going on. So, once again, thanks so much. That's going to do it for me for tonight. Until next time, good night, good luck, and good gaming. I'm out of here.